What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the New Orleans Saints versus Philadelphia Eagles, Week 14, keys to victory. Now, if you don't know what keys to victory is, if you're new here, first, before I explain this to you, go ahead and leave a subscription to the channel. We are on our way to 9,000 subscribers. We're at 8,800 at the time of this recording. The ultimate goal is to get to 10,000 for this channel before we keep trucking, but we need to get there first, and I need your guys' help to do that. So if you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. But if you don't know what keys to victory is, if this is your first time seeing this series, what this is it's all viewer submitted information. So I have a Discord server that you can join with the link in the description. Once you join the Discord server, every week you go to the keys to victory section and you leave what you think your #1 key to winning this game is. And I will put it in a video, talk about it, expand on it, do all that fancy stuff so everybody gets to see what you think is going to be the #1 way the Saints can win this game. And of course, it's versus the Philadelphia Eagles this week. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Roll the intro. So like we said, it's keys to victory today, and the first key to victory we have is from 6ink. And if you didn't know, he was on the second Straight Up Saints podcast episode on this channel. But yeah, we got 6ink's key to victory, and it is my key to victory: do your job. What I mean by this is to stop with the extracurricular stuff. For example, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson needs to chill out with the trash talk a bit, because it's going to get to the point where he'll get too heated and end up throwing punches, getting himself ejected. Not only does this cause unnecessary adjustments for the defense, it could also make the players commit more penalties, like we've seen in the Falcons game. I'm a fan of talking trash from time to time, but once it gets to when you start to get physical, it can hurt the team in a big way. Now, I agree with this. I really think the main key in doing what Chauncey Gardner-Johnson does is his effort is to get the player that he's going up against more mad and really try to get them to force penalties. When you see Chauncey Gardner-Johnson arguing with people, for the most part, he's never mad. He's never the person that's mad in these scenarios. Everybody else gets mad because what he says is so damning. I mean, we need to get this dude mic'd up. I would pay to see Chauncey Gardner-Johnson mic'd up, but the reason that he talks trash is to get the other players mad. It usually isn't his anger, but I do agree that we do need to make sure to limit extracurricular activities, in this case being fights. We've had a few fights this season. We've seen a few things pop off. Like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson made Calvin Ridley so mad that on that final Hail Mary by Matt Ryan to Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley was in the vicinity and had the opportunity to try to make a play on it, but instead went for a cheap shot at the head of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson in a video that we all seen that was way more, it was solid. He was 100% going for Chauncey instead of the ball. So what he does really gets to the people that he plays against, and I'm a huge fan of that. But I do agree we have to be careful because those things can cost the team in a huge way. We need to make sure to not get any penalties in this type of way, because unsportsmanlike conduct, penalties, and all that are very, 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 very impactful and hurtful in a huge negative way. We can't have that happening because, yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct penalties sucks. They're like 15 yards, and that's never a good story. It's never a good thing to hear. So, yeah, we need to make sure to not get too heated. Keep up the trash talk, but keep it on a mildly respectful level. And we can just make sure to skim by just pissing other people off, but not getting pissed off ourselves. So the next key to victory we have here is from Pranav. He says, get Sanders more involved in the passing game as well as Jared Cook, because last week that trended in the right direction. I wholeheartedly, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, agree with this statement, and I love the fact that somebody said this week. Emmanuel Sanders had 5 receptions for 39 yards, with Jared Cook having 3 receptions for 28 yards, but he did have a touchdown on the day as well. I want to see Emmanuel Sanders and Jared Cook get more involved. Jared Cook hasn't really been himself. He definitely had a better season last year than he had this year, but either way, we need to make sure to get our big tight end the ball, and Emmanuel Sanders is very quick, has a spectacular catching ability, ability, has awesome hands, and has a lot of speed. So getting him involved with Drew Brees not in the lineup, taking advantage of that deep ball possibility is going to be a huge key to winning this game. And I really hope against a secondary that is good in the Philadelphia Eagles but can't get off the field ever, we go ahead and take advantage of his speed and really throw a couple of deep rockets to Emmanuel Sanders, because I need him to get his. He needs to get his deep touchdown. He thought he had it in that first matchup against the Falcons, but of course Andrews Pete ruined it, and we're still butthurt about it to this day. So we really do need to get those two players involved, Jared Cook and Emmanuel Sanders, and the rest of our offense as well. Like Taysom diversitizing the offense is going to be the key to winning most of these games while Drew Brees is out. Michael Thomas playing amazing is awesome. I love it. But we have a million offensive pieces that we need to use. We got several mouths to feed, and we need to do it. So yeah, I really agree with this take right here. So the next key to victory we have here is from Taysom is balls. He says, get pressure on the quarterback. Don't give up big plays. Let Taysom Hill run the ball, take some deep shots, I agree. Run the ball consistently, no turnovers. That's how we win this game. Please use mine this time. Okay, I got you. You're in the video. I agree, though. We do need to get pressure on the quarterback, especially because Coach Doug Peterson had announced to the media that the starting quarterback for this game will be Jalen Hurts, his first start ever. Engage 8. Engage 8 every play. I'm kidding. We do need to get a lot of pressure on him, though. The defensive line needs to have a good game. They need to contain this quarterback that can very obviously run the ball. He has a big arm. It's a really big task to take on Jalen Hurts. Like, the only thing that has me not too worried about this is the fact that he has no experience. But on the athletic side of things and the quarterback side of things, I'm a tad bit nervous. Jalen Hurts can play some football, so we really do need to put pressure on him. I agree with letting Taysom Hill run it from time to time. Not too much, but every now and again will not hurt, especially with that career-long 43-yard run he had last week against the Atlanta Falcons. Taking some deep shots, I already expressed how we need to do that. Running the ball is always a key, especially in cold weather games, and like you said, not many turnovers. I agree with your key. I think it's really good. Let's move on to the next one. All right, the second to last key to victory, I almost said final, but the second to last key to victory we have here is from Joseph. He says, Sean Payton's play calling. Listen, I love you, Sean, but you try to get cute and it pisses the whole fan base off and doesn't work. Doing the same Taysom run every time and toss to Kamara on 4th and 1. Utilize Kamara the way you know how to. The Eagles got a nasty front, so we need to be on our A game. All right. Every now and again, Sean Payton's play calling, I can't be a liar here, does, in fact, piss me off. I don't know about you guys, but I can't take away the fact that he is a fantastic coach, going undefeated without Drew Brees over 2 years, winning a ton of games without his all-pro superstar wide receiver. I mean, he has the right to call a shitty play every now and then. Like, come on. He's going to be trying some things. He's going to be, trying to be unpredictable, but sometimes he gets predictable. I agree. We do need to, diversitize. The situational plays are not the most fantastic, but this dude's an amazing coach and is one of the best offensive minds in the league. But yes, his play calling can be irritable at some point. I agree. And yeah, we do need to utilize Kamara in the run game. I agree, man. Great take. All right, so the final key to victory we have here is from Content. He says, there are no keys. Jalen Hurts will dot up that Aints defense. Greg Ward will have a 1,000-yard game. 56-0 Eagles easily. Nos, you better put me in the video or else. Couldn't have said it better myself. 4,000 passing yards for Jalen Hurts, 50 passing touchdowns, no interceptions, 7 rushing touchdowns as well. We lose 56-0. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I appreciate you, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Drop your keys below. Adios.
Zero gravity falling. Like I'm jumping on a trampoline.